What's up, everyone? It's Wednesday, July 29th. We are live at 5. I'm Paul Wontorek.
I'm Beth Stevens.
And we're joined, as always, by, hey, Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going? Hey, we don't have, we have three guests today. I'm a new fan of all of them. So I've learned a lot about them. So who's gonna tell us who's here, Caitlin?
Oh, I get to tell you guys who's here today. So we have Darci Wong, Pepe Monar, and Meyer here with us today, and they have been busy.
Now, Beth, are you?
Yes.
Do you know this app? Do you use this app? Do you talk about?
So let's name the app. It's Smule.
And right. Which reminds me of the last 5 years. Is that weird? I know it's not.
That's because it's not the whole time, which is a whole other. That's a whole other.
Okay, it's different.
Now I am new to this app, so I am a newbie. I need to be walked through it very slowly with my handheld. Okay. I think our guests can help you. I think
and what they're doing is they're doing one of our favorite musicals of all time, Rent, on this app. It's an amazing project. I love ambitious projects, so we're going to find out all about it. But first, let's do some news.
Well, we have a new prize, and I always love a new prize, especially when it has some cash attached to it. And so we are talking about the Georgia Engel Comedy Playwriting Prize, and this is, of course, in honor of Georgia Engel, who died last April 2019. And there she is. One generation knows her from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and the other generation knows her from Everybody Loves Raymond. And the first honoree is Beth
and the Drowsy
Wong.
Chaperone. Remember when she was in the Drowsy Chaperone?
And the Drowsy Chaperone. That's right. So this is a $10,000 grant, and the first honoree is for Beth Wong, who made her playwriting Broadway debut this year with Grand Horizons at the Helen Hayes Theater. So. Cool. It's just a wonderful thing, and it was created by her friends, which is always nice when you have friends in high places that can commemorate you. Phil Rosenthal, Monica Horan Rosenthal, the Rosenthal family of the Rosenthal Family Foundation, and producer and friend of ours, Dory Berenstein, and actor John Quilty put this together, and it will continue on in the future.
Cool. Yeah. Now, Beth, if this year had gone more like how it was supposed to go, by this date, July 29th, I would have seen the In the Heights movie probably, 14, 15 times.
And that's just the first weekend, yes.
I would probably wake up to the soundtrack every day. I would be all up in the Heights. And we all know, of course, we have to wait one more year for In the Heights.
That's right.
John M. Chu, the very talented director, who, of course, made Crazy Rich Asians, he gave an interview with Entertainment Weekly and talked about, I mean, it's kind of obvious, but, they didn't want to release this. A lot of movies have just been released on Apple TV and on streaming platforms. But he said, no. I got to make a movie of In the Heights. It needs to be seen on the big screen. And he said there's a spirit about this movie, a scope about it, and it has to be seen that way. So the movie will come out on, as we previously said, on June 18th, 2021. And I'll next summer, I'll wake up every morning to the soundtrack.
Right. Sure you will.
It's fine.
You can deal with the Broadway recording for now. You'll be fine.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, let's talk about a new benefit concert. Now, there's one of these all the time, but this is a really great one with a great lineup. This is to benefit the Legacy and Mission of Cooper Union for the advancement of science and art, and it will take place August 12th at 7:30 Eastern Time. Virtual. Everything's virtual. I don't even know why I say it. One night only.
Don't say it.
Are you ready for the lineup?
Sure.
Brian Stokes Mitchell, Alan Cumming, Aria Moyed, Tracy Ullman, Margaret Cho, Ben Folds, and more. I mean, what a wonderful musical lineup, comedy, talent, all the things. There will be celebrity readings, shout outs from distinguished guests, and there, the school's commitment is to free tuition for all undergraduate students, and who wouldn't want that? So sign up again, August 12th, 7:30 p.m.
So speaking of giving money to good causes, the NYC COVID-19 Response and Impact Fund, which we previously spoke about. Some artistic organizations are getting funds from this great thing. It was created in March to support nonprofit service providers struggling with unprecedented health and economic effects of the coronavirus. And it raised more than $110 million from 1,300 donors. And so a bunch of nonprofits are getting grant money, anywhere from $5,000 to $250,000, including the Apollo Theater Foundation, Ars Nova, Atlantic Theater Company, Camille A. Brown and Dancers, Cherry Lane Theater, Classic Stage Company, New York Public Library for the Performing Arts, New York Theater Workshop, Playwrights Horizon, Second Stage Theater, and St. Anne's Warehouse, and more. Of course, you've heard all of those names if you follow Broadway.com. These are all very fantastic organizations that we talk about often. So this is good news to see that this money is going to the right places.
Yeah.
Now, Beth, before we get to our guests, are you going to give us a little history lesson?
A little one. A wee history lesson. Shall we talk about today on Broadway? Well, okay, this isn't Broadway, but it's Broadway adjacent. It's the New York stage. On this day, in 1976, a very famous production of Measure for Measure opened at the New York Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, that's one of my favorite posters. I love that poster.
I know, it's so good. There you go. That's John Cazale and Meryl Streep. And of course, at the Delacorte Theater in Central Park. And this production was the introduction of Meryl Streep to John Cazale, and they had a wonderful romance for 2 years before he passed away. That's them filming The Deer Hunter in 1977. He passed away in 1978. And of course, he's very famous as Fredo from the Godfather movies, and he made 5 major feature films in his lifetime, and all 5 were nominated, or maybe even won the Oscar, right?
All the 70s, all the big 70s films.
Right.
So great.
And he appeared in The Deer Hunter with Meryl Streep. Now, this is Measure for Measure. I did it in high school. I'm sure you did it in high school, Paul.
Beth, I did not. I've never acted in my life. Who did you play?
I played Francisca, the head of the nuns. So Meryl Streep played a nun in. Wait, I'll get to it. Meryl Streep played a nun in training. She played a novice named Isabella, and John Cazale played Angelo, who the Duke hands over the. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is that Judith Light played my part, or rather, I played her part of Francisca. This had a very starry cast. Howard Rollins was in it, Sam Waterston, Jeffrey Tambor, J.O. Sanders was in this production. Now, Measure for Measure is one of 3 plays that has been produced the most at the Delacorte Theater. Isn't that amazing? 6 productions of Measure for Measure. But this one is one for the books because of Meryl Streep and John Cazale. So there you have it.
Don't you wish we could just take a time machine back right now and just enjoy a nice in the Delacorte Theater in 1976?
I mean, I just want to be at the Delacorte Theater now. We could go back and see Meryl Streep and John Cazale, but I would just love to see whatever they have planned for this year. At any rate, it opened on this date in 1976.
Fantastic. And neither of us were in New York yet. Other people, let's bring in some other people that weren't in New York yet. or still aren't in New York, or weren't born yet. Let's do this. I'm so excited to bring them in and to find out about this. So thank you for your service, Beth. We'll see you later. And Caitlin, will you please tell everyone about today's guests?
Gladly. Yes, guys, today we have joining us on Live at 5 Home Edition live right here on Facebook and YouTube. Today we have 3 awesome people. We have Meyer, Pepe Monar, and Darci Wong joining us. They have created a full-fledged Rent production on the singing app called Smule. So this is the first time this has happened on the app. It is absolutely incredible. And like Paul says, we love getting to highlight people who are just putting in the work during this quarantine and allowing us to experience art in a new way. You guys can leave all of your questions in the comments below and follow along at Smule, Rent on Smule on social. And everyone, please welcome Pepe, Megan, Darci, and Paul.
Hey guys, welcome to Live at 5. It's so great to meet all of you.
Thank you so much.
I have seen your work. I have been following. This project is something. I got word about this project and I was like, what? That's a thing. That's really happening. So I'm excited that you're here so you can prove that it's a real thing. Actually, before we go any farther, I'm going to play a quick clip so that people can sort of get a taste. And this is one of my favorite Rent moments. I love the drama. So I'm just gonna play this and then we can start talking.
It's true you sold your guitar and bought a car.
It's true, I'm leaving now for Santa Fe. It's true you with this, your peace come.
You said you'd never speak to him again.
Not now.
Who said that you have any say in who she says things to at all?
Yeah.
Who said that you should stick your nose in other people's?
Who said I was talking to you?
We used to have this fight each night. She'd never admit I existed.
Everyone quit. He was the same way. He was always run away. Hit the road, don't come near, you're full of shit.
She's in denial.
He's in denial.
Didn't give an inch when I gave my head.
Come on, guys, chill.
I could keep going, but I ended it on chill. Come on, guys, chill.
So,
Yeah, I mean, Angel's funeral just happened. The emotions are high. I love this number because it's like a real like rock opera moment. You know what I mean? It's like a real Jonathan Larson rock opera moment. So anyway, you guys are all in there. Pepe, you are Roger.
exactly.
Darci, you are Mimi. And Megan, you are Maureen. These are iconic roles. And I love this image. I love that you guys made this because this sort of shows that is the original Rent poster, the iconic Rent poster, and then that's your cast. So Pepe, is it true that this all came from you, that you started this? Are you the...
I hate to say that, but yes, that's like in the beginning, the same way that I'm gonna say that this would have been possible at all, like with first of all with Darci and Megan, who's helped me starting this, and especially like with the rest of the cast, like all 8 of us. It's a great group. It's like we use the word family a lot, but it feels like a family, like what we have been going through and what we have been like building the past 2 months. So yeah, but like the beginning was like my idea. I've been a huge fan of musical theater and of Rent, especially since I was little. And for us, like I think being in Europe, if you don't live in London, it's not that easy to have access to like stage performances.
Okay,
so it's great.
So let's talk about the app, because this app came out a couple of years ago, right?
No,
Well,
it
yeah.
came out
2008, I think.
2008. Yes.
Wow, really? Okay, that shows how not hip I am. So this app basically allows you, and I went on this app an hour ago just because I wanted to understand how it works. So I went on, made an account, and recorded myself singing Soliloquy from Carousel. No one will ever hear it. No one will ever hear it. I just wanted to see how it worked. But the point of it is that you can sing to professional music tracks. You get the real music tracks, and you can collaborate with other singers. So you can do duets, and you can do songs from Rent, and it'll even tweak your voice a little bit, make you sound like you're in different settings. And I played around with that a little bit. And so basically all the music from Rent is on there, correct? I mean, like every track from Rent is on there. So what you're doing is you are between now and the end of the year, or a couple months ago when you started, you're recording the entire thing.
Yes.
Right? That's what's happening. And the video is also recorded in the app, or is that later?
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about Smule is it's kind of a one-stop shop. You provide the talent, Smule provides the video editing for you and all of the other things that bring you what you saw in that clip. But because they have spent the last 12 years perfecting a music app, the community is there. Everybody who loves singing is there. People who love the theater are there. And it's really given so many people a home right now when all the theaters are shut down. I mean, all the theaters are shut down around the world. So it's been a blessing, and to see it evolve, because Smule has changed so much over the last 12 years. And they're truly such a powerful music creation app. And they do a lot of the legwork for you. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And so how did you assemble the cast? Are these people that you already knew, Pepe? How did this come together?
These are all like very talented singers on Smule, and again, we use the word family for our cast, and we use the word friends for the people we sing with on Smule. But I have the feeling like, as Darci said, like it's not just like what the app brings, but like the way the app brings people together from different parts of the world is really amazing. Like we're on a time right now with some of the social media apps, I have the feeling are not that social, and this really is a social media app. Like it brings people together, like through music. And I don't think there's a better way of bringing people together than music. So when I just first had the idea, like we used to sing a lot together, me and Darci and me and Megan. Megan and Darci had never met each other, not even like on Smule. Like within the cast, nobody has ever met like in person. Just Megan has met Rachel and Josh because they worked or studied together, but the rest of us, we have never met like in person.
Wow.
So with that, like I was singing a lot of duets with Darci and with Megan, and at some point we just got together. I told them, hey, what about if we do this? I don't think this has never been done before. And then it was pretty easy, like with one short brainstorming, we already knew which people we wanted to be on the cast, because like the people we have on the cast, they're like amazingly talented. So
well, you know, Mimi and Maureen never met each other either, so it totally works. Now, are you all professional performers? Darci, I've seen some of your other YouTube videos. You know Carousel too. And Megan, we're going to talk about you in a second. What about you, Pepe? Are you a musical theater performer? Are you?
I'm not. I'm not.
You're not.
I'm
okay.
Not. I work in sports and sports management here in Berlin, Germany, in Europe. But I'm a huge musical theater fan and a music fan. Like music's my life. But I've never done anything like as a professional at all.
It's very Roger of you. So
Yeah,
now, Megan, I want to talk about you for a minute, because very eagle-eyed Broadway.com viewers may recognize you because, let me just roll this clip. Caitlin, will you roll that clip, please?
She can sing.
Yes.
I like her. She's sassy. I really like her.
Yes, I say.
Yeah.
I say yes.
She's fabulous.
They really liked you. So that was from the Search for Roxy. You were one of the 10 semifinalists. And your tape, actually, I remember how excited we were. So you were picked out of thousands of people. You were one of the top 10. Those, like Charlotte and Juan, the casting agents, picked you. That's what that video is showing, and they really liked your voice. And we loved your tape though, because it looks like you're on the set of Matilda. Are you on a set of Matilda, like in theater somewhere?
I just got done playing Mrs. Wormwood, and I was like, well, I'm in a theater. I'm just gonna film my show right now. And the director was so cool. He's like, yeah, if you make it, our theater is gonna be on TV. And people actually did notice in YouTube, like, why is she on a Matilda set?
I love it.
Iconic, you know.
It's a very specific set.
It is. Hard to miss.
So, Megan, what's it been like for you what's it like to create something like this, sort of like track by track, and to sort of is chemistry important, or is it really about your individual work? Talk about the process a little bit.
Well, okay, yeah. So definitely for someone who, like me, I've been doing this since I was a child, and I've never necessarily done a lot in the crew aspect. And we were talking about this too. We're not just the actors. We're not just the singers. We're the directors. We are the visionaries. We're figuring out lighting. I thought about my life. Just simple things like that. I mean, we're working on choreography right now. I just filmed, I sat at home and learned La Viva all by myself.
Oh, wow. Okay.
To send everyone a video. So we're the choreographer.
I don't know. Yeah.
All
that stuff. Yeah. Got it.
Oh, it's been honestly, I think very helpful for me as a performer, because I am now putting on all those hats that I don't normally get to do. And I'm obviously respecting stage managers. I mean, I always respect my stage manager, but I'm extra respecting just all that hard work that goes on behind the scenes and just doing all of that. So that's been totally crazy, but a lot of fun.
So Darci, like something like the clip we just watched, obviously you're all outdoors in different parks. So that all got coordinated. And obviously,
Yes.
so what's the communication of, are you guys really tackling it like number by number? Is that
Number by
really
number. So the three of us kind of lay out just the outline of how the scene is going to go, number by number as we go. And then we're in direct communication, all 8 of us, constantly. Like at this second, you have to be handing a glass over here. And then at this second, you have to be handing a glass. So there we go. Megan, here you go. Oh, no. Yeah. And so timestamps are important and backgrounds are important. We've all purchased like similar backdrops so that we could mesh for different scenes. And yeah, all of it heavily coordinated. The park scene, to your point, was so difficult because of COVID. Many of us couldn't really be outdoors. So for some of us, it's like our backyard. Some of us, it's like, but we have to frame it so that it really appears in that way so that we can all be, the continuity is there.
And it had to look like a graveyard. So Megan, maybe you want to tell like your funny behind the scenes story with Josh and the graveyard.
So I went into my Halloween storage and pulled out gravestones and put them in my backyard. And one of the guys who plays Collins, Josh, he lives maybe 40 minutes away. He was like, "Oh, can I come pick those up? I don't, you know." So I just left him out on my driveway, and he came by, picked them up, and so they're this. It worked.
I love that. So you're actually on the same set in some ways. So Pepe, was this already in the works before COVID-19, or did this come out of? Is this a reaction to it?
It's a reaction to COVID-19. It's cool. A reaction, like clearly, like I think some of us having more time, some of us in COVID just like this being like Smule, not just for the musical purpose, like musical theater purpose, like Smule just being like a really like a safe place for us, a platform to be creative. And I always say, like for the 4 members of our cast who are professional actors, for them, like with the theaters just shutting down, I think like it's the only way to continue performing. So it was definitely out of COVID.
What's the most difficult thing, Pepe, to pull off? Like what are the real challenges of doing all of Rent? Like what moments are hardest to pull off, or like what is sort of the biggest? I mean, the La Vie Boheme choreography sounds pretty complicated.
That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I would say because we're a group of people that are living in different time zones, like coordinating everything is not that easy. Again, like we have like right now for you guys, for you, Paul, and for Megan is live at 5. For me, it's live at 11 p.m. For Darci, it's live at 2 p.m. So coordinating that is not that easy. And every time one of the cast members joins one of the numbers, we have to make sure we check like the lighting, the volume levels, like the filters, everything is fine. So we have to make sure that one of us or 2 of us is awake and being able to check it before we upload it to the app, to Smule.
Are there any other shows that you guys would love to? I mean, it's great to do a mostly sung through show because you can actually tell the entire story. So that's actually, I mean, like Les Mis, I guess you could also do maybe. But are there any other shows that you guys would, especially Darci and Megan, who are probably bigger musical theater fans? Is there anything you would love to do this way?
I was actually joking with them because obviously I'm thinking I want to see the whole story. So my mind goes to like Sondheim. I'm like, let's do Into the Woods next. Ambitious is a good word for us. Yeah.
We got Woods. We did Woods already, so we can do Woods again.
Yes. So Dear Hanson would be a great one as well. Just we're trying to stick to this message of unity, you know, within the cast, and just how much it's needed in this time with the lockdown and with everything.
Which one you said, Darci? Sorry, which one you said?
Hanson.
Oh yeah, and we talked about that. Yeah.
So do you feel like a real, the virtual world is so fascinating because a lot of things can be kind of replicated. Do you feel a real like cast camaraderie and does it feel like a real company, like some of the real life companies you've been a part of?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking about getting T-shirts, so it's real.
And then when this is all over, maybe you guys can all like actually meet in the flesh.
We actually have plans to meet in
the works.
Yeah, we're gonna like all get together and film on one of my stages, and we're all gonna film Seasons of Love, kind of as a bonus feature, hopefully.
Awesome. So yeah, you're not just Marine. What is the rest of your responsibility with this, Megan?
I'm the music director, I think is what you'd call me. So
Okay.
I of course go on I play piano, and I'm making everyone rehearsal tracks for their divided up parts. So that's mainly my goal, and I go and make sure I'm kind of like a tempo Nazi, making sure everyone's on beat, because it is very difficult, especially in this show. It's very rhythmic. I mean, Contact was extremely hard to do because it's just all about the rhythm, all about timing, and then especially with how dialogues lined up within the music. So that's kind of my main goal.
So you're able to adjust it? Are you able to like everyone? Okay, so
you gotta redo it. Everyone has to redo it. One take per person.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Some of the cast members hate me for that when I'm like, can you redo this? And they're like, again. Why?
That, by the way, that happens with like Broadway stars with these like benefit performances when people are doing like self-tapes at home. It's like, hey, Icon, can you re-record your song? Let's bring Caitlin back in. I think she has some questions from fans.
Oh yes. Okay. First question is Glenn wants to know, how long does it take from thinking of doing it to like conceptualizing it to actually filming it?
Are you talking about like the full
like
show?
Each song?
Like each song.
Is it all figured out? Like, is it all, do you know like the next?
We did a pretty good job, I think. Just like timing, how many numbers we're gonna do per month, kind of, or every like 2-3 weeks, and we have everything's kind of like spaced out until we publish our last number on December 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the first sentence of the show, Rent, like Mark Cohen says. So we have everything's like kind of like timed out and organized until then to be published. So I would say when Smule allows you, whenever you open a group song, which is this feature from Smule, it'll give you 2 weeks until you have to like save and upload the number. I would say normally, what do you think of like around each scene takes us around like 6 to 7 days?
Yes. Yeah.
More or less.
And we've watched the Broadway show of Rent so many times at this point to try to figure out every single scene. I think each of us have probably watched it like 10 times.
Yeah.
Like in full.
And we still love it. I mean,
yes. Oh, yes.
I love that.
I know every word of this show by heart, by the way. This is my jam. I love Rent.
Yes. Okay, so speaking of you guys watching it constantly, Elaine wants to know, which member of the original Broadway cast of Rent would you like to meet the most?
I've met Anthony Rapp, but I want to meet him again. Anthony, where are you at? Probably Anthony Rapp or Idina Menzel for me.
Yeah, Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
I think so. I think any of us would like to meet any of the members of
Yes, absolutely.
It would be amazing.
They're all really good people.
Oh, yes. Okay, so Julie wants to know, how did you even find Smule in the first, like, how did you guys come across this in the first place?
Do one of the girls want to start? Yeah.
I was kind of Googling a music app, and I found Smule because I was trying to record a demo for a commercial that I was submitting for, and I had no idea how to do it with the limited equipment I had at the time. And this was like over 4 years ago. And I stumbled on it, and then I had no idea the community that was behind this one app. And now this app is like a treasure on my phone. Like every time I click into it, I know I have all my friends that love music, all my friends that love theater. It's just, like Pepe said, it's like a safe place for people who love music and love the theater.
Awesome. I think it's fantastic. So everyone, you can do you have any more questions, or Caitlin? I guess we should wrap up, right? Go ahead.
Yeah,
one more question.
One more question. All right. Okay. So last question is Jenny wants to know, what is it like? What has it been like for you guys to see people watching it and responding it since you did start rolling songs out?
It's been, I mean, Darci and Pepe both have been collecting comments in our group album because it's really rewarding seeing people recognize basically the idea of why we've been doing this since the beginning, just seeing like, hey, this is so cool that you guys have completely just put together a full musical. So we've taken comments, and I know Darci like just keeps collecting them. So it's been very rewarding. And what am I trying to say? Like when someone, oh gosh, now I'm going to sound silly. Pepe, take it.
It's validating our efforts.
Exactly.
Yeah, validating our efforts. And because we're all performers, I mean, we love to see that feedback. And that's something that's so hard to obtain in a virtual sense. It's like, what is the audience even really feeling? Because you're performing to your phone. And then now we get to see these comments rolling in, and we just shoot them in the group chat, and everybody feels like, yes, we're on the right track, and this is the right message, the right timing, the right cast, the right app. And it just feels like magic.
We also created like a small bubble on our Insta, so that we share a lot of the comments that impact us the most.
So people can, first of all, you can get the app in the App Store if you want to play around with it. But so do you have to be in the app to see the videos? Is that where you see them? How can people want to know where they can actually watch all of it come together? It's all on tell me, Pepe.
Darci, I think it's the best one to take this question.
Yeah, I manage the social media channels. So it's Smule, first and foremost, smule.com/rentonsmule. You do not have to have the app. But we're also on Instagram and Facebook by the same name, Rent on Smule.
Cool.
Easy.
Smule.com/rentonsmule.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Cool. Got it.
We're actually doing a live.
There it is. Is that right?
Yes. And next Saturday, we're doing a live viewing of all of Act 2 in a row. So you will be able to watch it in one place.
Ooh.
From, Seasons of Love all the way to the very end. So, and we plan on doing that too when we finish Act 1. We'll tag it on and then have a viewing party as well, premiere.
I want to say it again for some people. It might be confusing. Again, we're recording the whole show backwards. Like we started in the end until the beginning, so that whenever we finish, you'll be able, like on Smule or one of the platforms Darci named, just watch the show from the beginning forward.
Fantastic. Well, I love it. I love your ambition, and I love your talent, and it's so nice to meet all of you. And everyone should follow you guys on social media and follow Rent on Smule and watch it all come together. I can't wait. You have my interest, so I love it. It's like a running thing.
It's an honor.
Can't wait for some of my favorite songs to come out. Hey, let's bring Beth back in. Beth, did you record? Oh, we lost her. I did that.
Paul.
You do it. Beth, what are you doing? Hey, Beth, did you record a song in the last half hour while we were talking?
No, but
maybe the Smule song from
the Smule. But did you see me jamming when you were playing it? Backstage, I was jamming while they were. That was great. Bravo.
It's really, really great. Guys, thank you so much for being here, and we can't wait to see everything that you guys are up to. So, and maybe we'll see you in a show live on stage someday soon.
Yes.
That would be a lot of fun too. Hey, Caitlin, of course. Yes. Thank you so much. Hey, Caitlin, will you please take us out?
Gladly. Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in for a very fun episode of Live at 5 Home Edition. You guys can follow along wherever you get your podcast by searching for #Live at 5 and hitting that subscribe button. Okay, y'all, taking us out today, because we love doing takeout videos. Taking us out today is an epic moment from Pose Season 2 when Billy Porter's character, Pray Tell, who's usually the MC of these events, has to put on heels and work for the first time in honor of his fresh Emmy nomination yesterday.
Oh, she shine now, Miss Timid Tell. There's a woman in there. Let her out. Let her out. Show it, girl. Feel it. If you girls win hard enough, you'll feel the presence of Diana Ross, the ball